Turn the music down. Turn the music down. Hey guys, second time. I need somebody to come to the door. Music stays off. Party's over.
Yes, sir.
Megan, I have her information. I have her cell phone number too.
Call her.
Okay.
Hello, miss. What's your name?
Xana?
Xana, do you live here?
Yes.
Okay, did Megan talk to you earlier?
No.
Okay, does Megan live here?
Megan, I do not have a Megan that lives
Megan
here.
Mogan?
Maddie Mogan, yes.
Madison Mogan? Yeah.
Yes, Mogan. Okay, she does live here.
Sorry, she is at the club. She's 21. I'm just going to bed. I have a couple friends over, but
Okay.
this is my ID.
Have you talked to Maddie tonight?
Yes, I have.
Well-
She's at the corner club.
Okay. Did she tell you anything about anything that happened earlier or anything like that?
Honestly, not really. I've just been here the past hour.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to go to bed.
Can I grab your ID from me? If you
Yeah,
remember.
I'm not 21.
Okay.
My roommates are 21. I just came to go to bed.
We're not here to talk about the alcohol stuff, okay?
Okay, yeah.
But this is the second noise complaint we've had here tonight within 2 hours.
I'm sorry
Okay.
about that.
So this time it was the blonde gal and the guy on the back porch playing music, okay? So
I sincerely apologize about
Okay.
that. I'm just going to bed.
Okay. So just so you understand, you could be getting a misdemeanor citation for this, which means you have to go in front of a judge and explain why you couldn't keep the people in your house quiet. Okay? We've already talked to Maddie once and told her the same thing. Okay? The only reason she's not getting a ticket is because she's not standing here in front of me. But I'm telling you right now, if we have to come back, you're getting a ticket.
Okay, so
You
I'm
will have to
not
go
right
see a
now.
judge.
I'm fine right now.
You're not getting a ticket right
I'm
now.
just trying to go to bed right
Okay.
now. I mean, I understand you guys. You're coming here. I'm just going to bed.
Okay. Well, understand that you're responsible for the residents.
Okay.
So whoever else is here, if they have a safe way to get home, you need to kick them out. Or
Okay.
tell them to come inside and be quiet.
Okay.
Because the houses that are on this hill all the way around here, we can hear you from clear down the road when we were coming up here. We can hear the music. And that's
I'm so sorry.
we're past the point of having polite conversations, okay?
Yeah.
Because
I'm
the
so
neighbors are being
sorry.
kept up. Okay?
I'm sorry. It's just like,
Is the blonde gal and the guy up there, are they roommates too?
I'm sorry, what?
The blonde gal and the guy that's upstairs, are they roommates too?
None of my roommates are home. I'm
Oh.
the only one home. These are all my friends.
Okay.
So do you understand 100%
I understand.
what's going to
I'm just
happen?
going to tell everyone, get the sorry.
Okay, fine.
Or figure it out.
And I'm not saying that you got to tell everybody they have to leave, but I'm telling you, any outside music, any loud yelling needs to be done.
Okay.
Because we're not, next time you're getting a ticket.
Okay.
Okay? And if you get a misdemeanor citation, the university is not going to take kindly to it.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to go
I
see a
understand
judge,
that. I've never had to deal with this ever.
Yep. and we don't want to start now. I don't ever remember having come here, so I understand you guys are having to get together, but people have a way of
Yes.
taking the invitation and using it as an excuse to get out of control and be loud.
Advantage. Yes,
Exactly.
I understand.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I just hope for your sake that your friends don't put you in a position where you get the citation and you have to go to court to defend yourself
Yes.
from your friend's behavior. Make sense?
Okay, thank you so
Okay.
much.
You want to get a good phone number for her?
And just remember, the Dean of Students office probably will be contacting you about this as well, about student code of conduct issues.
Yes, I have. What's the telephone number for you? Susanna,
Of
you guys ready
course.
to go?
Thank you so much.
Any questions?
No questions.
Okay. Make sure your friends don't put you in a bad position. Tell them it's time to be done.
I'll go-
Okay.
There's like no one in there.
Yeah. It was the two that were around the back. We had to holler at them to turn the music down. So, all right.
Non-specific.
Sure.
And if I'm warning them, I better go fucking warn them.
True. And is that's the bottom row of the house there?
Which one? The one here?
Yeah.
That one's up on, goes through that driveway that's walking right there.
Oh, yeah.
That side there. Guarantee the stairs gonna go right back on as soon as we leave.
Well, I saw that big, tall JBL on the back patio there, so I'll just go chat with them.
Okay, I'll come with you.
Yeah, we'll walk up. We'll start things off on a good foot.
it would be fair, you know, if you're warning these guys, you better warn them.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Moscow 11.
Moscow 111. Clear of 1127 King Road, 1122.
How's it going, guys? Casey, I'm just gonna loop around up here. Hey there. Is this your place, man?
Yes.
Okay, would you mind going and getting somebody whose
She's at the
place
front
this is?
door.
Oh, she is?
Yeah, she's at the front door.
You want to send her up back here? I apologize. We knocked at the front door, no one came.
I'll be right back.
Yep, thanks, man. Yeah, I took one look at that speaker. I said,
You get a lot of guys trying to argue private property access.
the way I've always done it, and correct me if I'm wrong, was the way I did it there. Find one responsible, have everyone else hold them accountable. If I got to come back here, they're getting the ticket. Because then it's on them to nip everyone else in the bud because they know.
They don't come out, we just contact landlords.
Yeah,
Next day or the next time you work.
yeah.
It's no, a lot of cooperation does not go a long ways with us.
Yeah.
Go stairs to the back. Go stairs to the back deck. Interesting. Go stairs to the back deck. Interesting.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know over here.
I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
Yeah,
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
fair.
You go to school?
Yeah,
Okay. What year?
senior.
Senior. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, your music's too loud, you're disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties, nothing against having people over who are overage to drink. But again, once we start disturbing the neighbors, then we've got an issue.
Yeah.
Noise ticket is up to 300.
Yeah,
and
somewhere around 300, 400.
Okay, it's a pretty expensive ticket. I don't want to give that to you. That being said, this is your place, so I'm going to hold you responsible. Because it is your place, you're also responsible for everybody here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to grab your info.
Yeah.
And if I do have to come back here, a $300 some ticket's coming your way.
Okay.
And it only gets more expensive from there. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair. Absolutely.
Actually, let's just do this. What's a good phone number for you? Is this 1122 here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back to my Mental Health and Crime channel. Why is the officer asking Kaylee for a private number? You can see the reaction on her face too. And then he says, I would rather not give you the penalty for $300. I would rather that you buy beer with the money. We've spoken out about it a couple of times. but there's so many red flags from the beginning of this case. Today I'd like to talk about the noise complaints and the connection possibly between 1122 King Road and the Corner Club. Maddie used to spend a lot of time at the Corner Club. Kaylee Stalker was seen near the Corner Club. I wonder if the Corner Club could have been doing any drug business or something here. Was there any connections? Possibly. Last night, before the 4 kids were arrived, they were at the Corner Club.
6'4", larger than life brother and son.
We played every sport together. Every time we went in the car, it was together. Partied together. There was never a dull moment.
The night before Ethan was killed, Maisie brought him to her sorority formal. She now cherishes the text he sent her before bed.
So he started off by texting me. I think he said, "Dog, come hang out. We all want you here." And I said, "I'm going to bed." And then he said, "Love you." And I didn't even respond to that. I think I was asleep by then.
And the "I love you" kind of stood out, though.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Hunter, who pledged Sigma Chi with Ethan, says the next morning a friend at the fraternity woke him up saying the police were at Xana's house.
Hunter Johnson came up to me and said, I was like, "Where's Ethan and Xana?" And he's like, "They're not here anymore." It's like, "What do you mean they're not here anymore?" He's like, "I think they were murdered last night."
Hunter was forced to call his family with the news.
Idaho, Moscow, Kings Road. I'd like to start by thanking all my subscribers, viewers, for all your support, kindness. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel. Today I'd like to talk a bit about all the parties that we have seen on the body cams that were taken by the police body cams at 1122 Kings Road. We've seen a couple of police body cams at 1122 Kings Road. A couple of police body cams at 1122 Kings Road. We've seen one with Kaylee and Hunter Johnson when the police came from behind the house. It was a summer day, I believe it was in August 2022, and where the officer asked Kaylee for her ID card. And he said that he was just giving them a warning, just in case of loud music and in case the neighbors get disturbed. What I found strange about that is I don't believe there was any reason for the police to have come to the house that day and speak to Kaylee, because the call was called for the house near Jack D, where the boys were standing on the roof and there were many people partying downstairs. But yes, yet the officer for some reason believed that he had to give a warning to 1122 Kings Road. There was another time that we saw that the officers knocked at 1122 Kings Road. This was on the 1st of September 2022. Nobody answered the door. Hunter and I believe the other young guy who's from Sigma Chi fraternity opened the door. After a while, after a couple of knockings by the police, these two young men came out. They said that the people who lived in this house wasn't there, and they did not actually. They said they don't even know who lives in this house. We know that young college students party a lot, and obviously they lie a lot too, because they are making illegal parties. But what I found interesting is that the police came there before they put out the warning, or they gave Maddie the warning over the phone that if they come here the next time, somebody is going to get a penalty or get a misdemeanor charges. And yet again, the police did come. They said they got another complaint. They came the third time. Or the second time, they spoke to Zana Canodal, may she rest in peace. And Zana said she wasn't aware that the police came there before. And she said that she will make sure that they keep the music and the voices down. And the police advised them to send everyone home. Now, the time before the police came to Zana was the time they spoke to Hunter, and I believe the young man called Eddie. I could be wrong with his name. I believe his name is Eddie. They spoke to both of them. What I found interesting is as soon as the police approached the house, we saw clearly Emma Bailey and some other girls with short jeans walking out of the house, and they were asked who lives in this house, and they said they don't know. So what I personally picked up from these body cams is that everyone seems to be avoiding answering the question of who lives there and where they were. We heard the young man with Hunter say clearly that he lives across the street and he doesn't even know who lives here. The police officer said that means y'all are trespassing, because if y'all don't live here and y'all don't know who lives here, how come y'all are in the house to start with? So point being, I've noticed something. There's a pattern of other people being in this house, partying in this house, whether Maddie was at the corner club or not. That's another thing that I find I find that is interesting is Maddie seems to spend a lot of time at the corner club. So my question is, could there have been something going on with the corner club and 1122 Kings Road? Whether it's about money, whether it's about rugs, whether it was about storage or something or the other, something was clearly not right. I do understand that there's not many clubs in Idaho, Moscow, but there are a couple of bars and clubs actually, besides the corner club. So why was Maddie always at the corner club? When you look at this case, we are interested in finding out the truth of what happened actually that awful night. But to get closer to finding out what happened, we need to understand not only the facts, the little that we know, the facts we've been told, but we need to even understand what is it that we are missing on the surface. And when you look at it, what I clearly see that Ann Taylor could actually use against them is there were many other people who were not even associated to this house who were chilling in this house. We saw the police pouring out the alcohol. They said there were many minors who were there, so obviously it's the minors who ran away from their drinks. So now, take for example, if there were minors drinking in this house and people who were above the age of minors, imagine minors partying, and if things go on the left, if things go on the wrong side, what could have taken place? Minors we mean by not under 18, but obviously even 19, 20, people are not supposed to be drinking liquor. Obviously they're running away from the drink, so what else could they be running away from, is my question. What could have been actually going on in 1122 Kings Road is my question. Today I'd like to focus on, was the resident the target? Now you have so many youngsters coming in and out, partying in this house, so you can imagine how many unidentified male and female DNAs there are in this house. Could it be possible that Brian Christopher Kohlberger was partying in this house too? Just a question. Anything is possible. We can't leave any stone unturned. I want to know how come Hunter Johnson, one of Xana and E's friends, and at the same time he was the young man who DM and BF called, and he called 911 8 hours later. I just have this feeling that Hunter Johnson knows more than he's saying. Pay attention. The body cam with the police, when they came to Kaylee and they spoke to Kaylee and gave her the warning, Hunter Johnson was there with the blue shirt. Then we have Hunter Johnson again on the 1st of September in the body cam from Truth and Transparency, shout, dealing with drugs. Was there some kind of business going on, or was they just innocently? Hunter Johnson, his relations was with 1122 Kings Road. Could these students have been dealing with drugs? Was there some kind of business going on, or was they just innocently partying, is my question. Because even the police were surprised that Hunter and his friends said that they don't know who lives here, but yet they were in the house. If they were in that house so often, their DNAs had to be there. And that could possibly make the Moscow police and the FBI allegedly believe that if their DNAs were there, that these young men were always hanging around there and they were friends with the victims, so they could be innocent. That's what I'm actually looking at. These young men and the other people partying in the house could have pointed their finger at BK. Because let's not forget there was the FBI tip line, and in the FBI tip line, the FBI said they got thousands of leads. This was after and before Brian Christopher Kohlberger was arrested. So obviously, it's easier for whoever was involved, not saying that Hunter or anyone was involved, but if they were involved, or if any other fraternities were involved, they could have easily blamed it on BK. Or it could be possible that BK was involved himself. all it takes is for